Hi everyone, it's Maltese Van here with another episode of Pickups and Purchases. And yeah, so the the snow's finally starting to kind of set itself in. So I figured that we'd take the time to go through all of my purchases, my pickups from the last couple months or so. So September and most of October. Yeah. So yeah, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the video. So before we get into the actual pile itself, there is a couple things of note that I wanted to kind of bring up. Uh, and this kind of extends to the previous video as well. There have been some stuff which I returned because well, for reasons like just trying to stay afloat. So right after I didn't have my job anymore, I returned a couple items, which were Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe, and then also The Last of Us Part 2. There was also Mortal Kombat Legends. There was a Mortal Kombat Legends movie, so yeah, I didn't. There was that. Yeah, there was that too. But so I figured, like right after I lost my job, I figured I needed a little bit of money to kind of stay afloat until I could find something else. And so since I just had those and the receipts available, I decided to kind of, return what was there. And then not too long afterwards, this extends to my birthday pile as well. I bought Pac-Man World, the reboot, the remake, I think, yeah, the remake, and then also I bought a copy of Five Nights at Freddy's on Switch. Yeah, part of that was just because, yeah, needed a little money to keep me afloat. I had my job at this point. I had my new job, but I decided that, until the first paycheck came, that it was probably not a good idea to go blow like a whole bunch of money. So, even though I was spoiling myself for my birthday, but so yeah, those were just a few things. I'm planning on getting them back, hopefully by the end of the year. So, particularly Last of Us, because I got the review for the first game coming up, and I always like showing like a visual kind of medium for some games, so it might be a good idea to buy that again here soon. Yeah. Okay, let's get into the birthday stuff real quick. So first of all, we got Spider-Verse. I mean, this had to be a guaranteed buy. Of course, this was like one. My friend took me out to lunch, and I was just like, "Hey, we're nearby Walmart, which sells this movie." So I'm like, you know what? Well, let's just get it. Let's just buy it. So, yeah, I bought it, and yeah. So I haven't watched it since it was in theaters, but maybe it's like it's due for a rewatch at some point here. So definitely gonna check it out again. Yeah, I love this movie. It's fantastic. So I'm in a Spider-Man mood too. So definitely gonna watch this soon. So the next two, we went to my local GameStop, and I just kind of found these on the shelf. So we got Halo 5 and then Injustice Legendary Edition. So starting off with Halo. As you know from the previous video, I've just kind of been on a Halo collecting binge for the past year or so. So I have 1 to 3 ODST, Reach, and then now 4 and 5. The only ones I don't have are like Halo Wars and also Infinite. I don't have Halo Infinite, but yeah, it was like 14 bucks. And also I have a membership, so it was cheaper. And then for Injustice, this was just kind of one of those things where I wanted to stock up my Xbox library. So I found this for 24, and also this was one I got cheaper too. So I forget what the total came up to, but it was definitely less than what they had for that. So for both of these, I should say. Okay, now that was the end of the birthday stuff. So next we're doing another GameStop purchase. Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, this one was just on a random like Tuesday or no, yeah, it was like a random Tuesday or something, and I went in. I was just gonna have a quick browse around. I wasn't planning on spending too much money, and I was just like looking around the shelves, seeing what I could find for the cheapest price, and then I found this. I was just like, you know what? Sold. I've never played Guardians Telltale. There's demos for it on like the PlayStation Store and stuff, but like never tried it before. And I was on eBay a while ago and I saw that these Telltale discs, especially for Guardians, were kind of getting a little steep. Like the ones I found were for like $50, $60, and I was just like, you know what? Maybe I don't want to spend that much for this. So I'm lucky I found this for this price, and I didn't even pay 10 bucks for this. I paid $5. I got another discount, and they were just like, you know what? $5, and I'm like, you know what? That's perfect. I can go with that. So yeah, now I have Guardians for a future video at some point or another. Okay, so next up, Mortal Kombat 1. This was like a day one purchase for me. It had to have been. Even though it was a day one purchase, still haven't played a whole lot of it. Not since the video anyway. Yeah, I kind of just like before it officially came out on September 19th, like they had the pre-order for early access stuff, and everybody was posting clips on YouTube and like TikTok and whatnot. So I just kind of inadvertently spoiled myself on the whole story. I was just like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm just gonna watch the campaign, just see what the hell happens. So at some point or another, I'm gonna play through this myself. Maybe get a little bit more used to like the new mechanics and stuff and the gameplay. But from what I did play, I enjoyed it. I really did. So. Fucking Omni-Man is coming out here soon. He might be out by the time this video goes out. I'm not sure, but yeah, this one was another just kind of, you know, it was a must-buy for sure. So we'll see what happens. So this next one is for video purposes 9. So the deal with this one is that I've watched this movie a couple times, like as a kid. It was one of those things that was just kind of fascinating at the time. It also, when this movie came out in theaters, it was on my birthday. So it was September 9th, 2009. 9 years old. I didn't see it in a theater, but I still watched it like close to release anyway, and this was one that I was looking for years. Like I was planning on owning it for myself, and I found it on eBay, and you'll never guess how much I had to pay for this. So now I have it, and I'm planning on doing a special review for this in the near future, I should say. So yeah, stay tuned for this one. I can't wait to watch it again. It's been so long. All right, so we got Transformers Devastation for the last like month or so, or at least like end of September into October. I was kind of in a Transformers binge, so I bought this and a couple other Transformers games, which I'll show off here a bit later. But I found this on Amazon, brand new for like $40, and I was just like, you know what? I had this on PlayStation Plus. I don't like paying for PlayStation Plus, so let me buy a physical copy. And also, it didn't matter if I was going to play it again on Xbox or whatever, so I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to get this and, you know, have it for the collection. So, yeah, it was, this was just another thing that was like, gotta happen. So, I can't wait to play it again. I haven't played this since I did my LP of it years ago, and that was like right as my membership was ending, so, or I knew it was going to end within like the next couple months or so I was just like, record it now and then put it out on the internet. So yeah, definitely going to play this again. So next we got Sonic Origins. This was a Prime Day buy. This was on discount on Prime Day. I think this was like 30 or something. It was cheap enough where I was just like, you know what, just get it. I already had Sonic Origins on PC before this, and that was what I played when I did my first impressions video last year. So I'm glad that they decided to give it a physical release. So now I can play it on my Switch and, you know, make something of it, I guess. But yeah, not much else to go over for this one. Okay, so we got to talk about this one. This was on eBay. This was like, I had it in my my saved cart, my watch list, and it was I think this was like $20 US, which there was, you know, shipping and stuff, so it probably cost like $30 in total. But yeah, so I was thinking of videos to do for Revisited, and I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna play through Wolverine, and everybody says the PC version is the best version, so I'm gonna play the PC version. And like for months, or like for a month, I was looking through, just, you know, searching stuff, could not find this game for like a decent price. It was over, like, there was a lot of sellers that had it over for like $100 or whatever. So I was just like, you know what, PC all the way. And I just found this. I found this, and it was just the right price. I'm like, maybe I'll save it, and hopefully nobody will buy it. And then the guy sent me an offer, and I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna snag it, so that nobody else can have this. This is mine. Do you hear me? This is my copy. But yeah, so I got this for future Revisited, whenever we get to this game, and I'm excited. So I'm not proud of this purchase, but yeah. Yeah, The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm not even gonna tell you how much I paid for this. I don't want to, so I'm just gonna leave this as is. So, the next two, October 20th, or technically October 19th. So we got Marvel Spider-Man 2 and then Mario Wonder. So I pre-ordered a physical copy of Spider-Man 2 months, months ago. On my birthday, that was, well, I pre-ordered this. It was like, you know, you pay like however much you want to hold on to it. So it was like July, and I was like, let me put like 20 bucks on this and just hold it. So September 9th comes around. Before my friend took me out to lunch, I did a quick trip over to GameStop, and I was just like, you know what? Let me pay for this full. Even though I had no job at the time, and I was just like, I want to just secure my copy and just leave it at that. So I got my copy saved, and then October 19th came around. The day before, GameStop called me, and they were just like, hey, just to let you know, we're doing this whole, you know, party thing for launch party for Spider-Man. I'm like, you know what? I'm there. So I went to the launch party. It took a bit because it was basically two lines that were split between two cashiers. I got it to the cashier, I got my game, and then just out of curiosity, I was like, hey, could I get a copy of Mario? Or do I have to pre-order that? And the girl was just like, you know what? Yeah, let's just give you a copy of Mario Wonder. So, yeah, I got my copy, and yeah, this was. I haven't played too much of this at the moment, but I played like probably like the first world, I'd say, and that was a lot of fun. So I can't wait to dive back in and play some more of it. And then Spider-Man 2. You guys know what I think about this. Go watch my first impressions video I did on this. So do it. But now, yeah, I got both. So this was another kind of eBay purchase, kind of out of the blue. God of War 3 on the PS3. I needed this to complete my God of War collection because I own pretty much everything else. The main trilogy. Originally I had this on PS4, but I was like playing games on original hardware, or the hardware that it was intended for. So I was just like, you know what? It's like $5 on eBay. I'll buy a physical release of the PS3 version and I'll play it later on. I actually played God of War 3. It was like 2020. The worst year ever, by the way. And I was just like, you know what? I need to relieve my frustration. So I'm like, you know what? Let's play God of War 3 remastered. And I had a great time with that one. So I can't wait to kind of go back and play the original game on PS3. Don't know when I'm gonna play it, but it's probably gonna be like soon. So finally, we've come to the last two purchases. And remember when I told you that I was in a bit of a Transformers binge? Well, yeah. So we got ourselves these Cybertron games. So we got Transformers War for Cybertron and then Transformers Fall of Cybertron, both for the PS3. This was like a bundle somebody was selling on eBay. They were selling both games together. I think it was like $100 in total. And I was like, you know what? That's not a bad deal, because usually when I see prices for this, it's just like $70 or $80 per game. Like, this is becoming rare. So I was just like, yeah, why not? Let's just get these. I've never played these before. I've had, like, I was at a friend's house and I've seen him play it, but I never really experienced them for myself. So yeah, now I finally have a chance to see what all the hubbub is about. So well, I can't wait. I can't wait to play these. I got my PS3 hooked up right now, so I could probably just do, like, I could just play the first one and then, yeah, play the second one at a later day. Or right away. You never know. So yeah, everybody, that is going to be it for this episode. Yeah, we did our job here, and I still have a couple things in the mail that are coming, but I'm definitely going to show those off in the next video, whenever that may be. It'll probably be like early next year, just to get like the full fall experience or whatever. So, or the full winter experience. Yeah, not sure when the next video will come out, but I'm gonna try and have it be like soon enough. We'll see. But yeah, everybody, have a fantastic night, and if you're new, subscribe and take care of yourselves. See ya.